Hello, friends and family. Welcome to Creating This Home. Welcome back. And if you are new, I am Kayla, a married mother with 5 children from North Carolina. And today, we are tackling my disturbing, disgusting, hot mess of a freezer. Y'all, some of everything happened in this freezer, from spills to explosions. My kids did a couple science projects and you'll see all the nasty residue from that. On top of that, just life. We'll count it as life. So come along with me today as I get my pantry cleaned out as well as my freezer. So my pantry won't be until a little bit later on in the video, but if you just hold out, I promise we'll get there. Today I am starting out with my freezer. Like I said, I'm just going to remove everything and then y'all will see the grossness that I was talking about, just all of the nastiness. I'm not upset. I'm not complaining. I'm not any of that because you know what? I don't have the only freezer that looks like this. I can reassure you there's other people out here that have freezers that look like this, if not worse. And if you keep your freezer looking nice and tidy, you know what? I'm trying to get there. I am trying to get there. I clean out my refrigerator, the top part, a lot more than I tackle the bottom part of the freezer. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it is about the freezer. I'm just like, I'll do the refrigerator, but the freezer, it just ain't been on my lucky side. So I clean it out at least 3 or 4 times a year. This is probably the second time that I've gotten to it this year. Won't lie, but you know what? It's getting done. So I'm just taking everything out so I can get down to the nitty gritty. And y'all, you know what I love to use is just my hot soapy water. So that's what I'll be using for this video. In this case, while I'm cleaning this nasty freezer, I'm just going to be using some hot soapy water with a little bit of multi-purpose surface cleaner in it from the company Grove Collaborative, and then I will be steam cleaning this freezer as well, just giving it a little extra. I needed to give it a little extra, go the extra mile to make sure that it was all spick and span, y'all. So that is what we're doing for today. How is everybody doing? How are y'all doing? Let me know down in the comments. Are you ready for Christmas? Are you not ready for Christmas? I'm not ready for Christmas. I have not gotten all my Christmas shopping done yet, but I will be prepared after this weekend. So here's that hot soapy water that I was talking about. Y'all, it is time to get the job done. So you know what, as I was going in, I realized that the freezer was not as nasty as I originally thought it was going to be, but it was still disgusting. Needless to say, it was still disturbing. Too much for one freezer to handle. So I definitely was making sure that I was getting all in the nooks and crannies, and you'll see me change out my microfiber cloths a couple times, at least 5 or 6 times. I changed it out because your girl ain't have no time or patience for dirty water. I can't do the dirty water game. Y'all know I've talked about that before. I don't really like to do the dishes, so quite naturally, you just know I don't like my hands in dirty water. Just not gonna happen. So I was changing out the microfiber cloths a couple of times. You'll see I'll go through green, blue, gray, all of the colors, but it's all right. It is all right, y'all. I'm gonna get the job done. So once I got through the initial deep clean of this bottom part of the freezer, I was so happy, y'all, because nothing had to be really scraped off or scraped up or any of that. The water did the job. The hot soapy water did the job, and I was just loving it. I was loving the results of this. I knew that I could continue with the job, and it was not going to be so stressful as I thought it was going to be. So I was, praising the Lord. I had a praise break in between. Y'all didn't see, but I did. Because I was just like, you know what, God, I thank you for this freezer. And I thank you for the fact that it got dirty like this, because of the fact that I knew that my children enjoyed themselves. I knew there was food in this freezer. I know that the only way that it could be dirty like this is if little hands are in and out of it. So I'm just so thankful and grateful for the fact that I have a freezer to clean, y'all. And if you have a freezer to clean, if you keep it cleaner than mine, kudos to you, And if yours looks like mine, girl, you're going to have to work on it a little bit. But it's all right. I got it cleaned. So now I'm working on the top part of the freezer where really the vegetables are supposed to go, or, a little bit of meat or whatever. I don't know how people arrange their freezer. I just know how I use mine, and I just kind of put things where they fit. And that's the best way that I can come up with, That's the best way I can come up with, is just put things the way that it fits and it looks nice, and that's it. So I keep a lot of fruit in my freezer because my kids love smoothies. So you'll see that as I'm putting everything back in the freezer, a lot of the things that I put back are mainly fruits and the vegetables, the frozen vegetables. I don't really keep a lot of meat on hand because we're not a meat heavy family. We're a family of 7. Again, I have 5 children, my husband and I, and between the kids and us, we just don't consume a lot of meat. We consume a lot of fresh vegetables, a lot of fresh fruit, a lot of frozen fruit. I try not to do too many frozen or canned vegetables, but it happens. We're alive. So, all is well. It certainly is well. So I got this part cleaned out as well. I'm so happy about it. Like I said, I praise God. I thank God for this freezer. And if you have a freezer, you should be thanking God too, because there's so many people out here in this world that don't have, and they wish that they have what you have. And, just to say very little, be thankful, be grateful, be humble, and just keep living life, So I bust out my steamer, y'all. Got my steamer out. And I'm going to get a little steam job going on because this was just for any of the icky stuff that I couldn't get up that was still there. But I ended up getting everything. But I still needed to do this for a peace of mind. I still needed to bust out the steamer for a peace of mind. So now that I got everything steamed, everything clean, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down one final time. And then we're going to go ahead and put all of my groceries back inside of my freezer. All right, so everything is back in its proper place, and I am just so proud of myself, y'all, for getting this job done, because in my head, I made it out to be something way bigger than what it actually was. And again, I am just so thankful and grateful that my children have fruit and vegetables in this freezer, as well as some meat. I'm just so grateful and thankful for everything that is in this freezer. It definitely helps keep my children's bellies full, and that's all I can ask for, y'all. That's all I can ask for. And now that the freezer is done, I'm gonna give my appliances a quick wipe down. As far as my refrigerator and our double ovens, I'm gonna wipe those down, and then we will move along to the pantry. And here is my pantry in all of its glory. It is not too bad. It's not too bad, y'all. So my method to this madness was just to get everything out and start with a clean slate. My children are constantly looking for food in this pantry, from snacks to just noodles to anything, any and everything. They are constantly eating. I homeschool my children, so they are always in this pantry. And not only are they always in the pantry, y'all, I got a little secret for you. I am too. We eat quite a fair bit around here, especially with us being home, a lot more than your typical family. So we consume quite a lot of food throughout the week, and I try to keep it as healthy as possible. However, we are human, and we do break that, and we eat, cereal sometimes, or my kids may have popcorn for a snack, but I definitely try to keep them on the healthier side, with fresh fruit and veggies and so forth and so on. But they are allowed to have the snacks that are a little unhealthy sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, because we don't want childhood to turn into adult anything. So I definitely try to keep an eye on them as far as what they're consuming. But with 5 of them, 5 children, it's a bit difficult. I just try to watch what I purchase in the store so that I know what they're putting in their bodies. And I know that my husband and I are definitely doing a phenomenal job when it comes down to raising our children. And you too, mamas and papas, y'all are doing a phenomenal job with raising your children as well. If you're watching this and you just need a friend or any type of motivation, put me on your TV, put me on your phone, on your tablet, in your ear. It doesn't matter. You don't have to do homemaking alone. I say this quite often, and I just want you to know that you do have a friend here in this little space of YouTube that is called homemaking. We can do this together. You don't have to do it alone. You see that my house is not spotless. It will never be spotless because we live here. For one, and for two, I have a house full of children. So, my house is never going to be spotless. You see from the looks of my pantry, it's not too bad, like I was saying, but there are definitely things in here that can be tackled and tidied. And that's what I'm going to get done with this pantry. I'm just going to go ahead and get everything tackled and tidied and wiped down and vacuumed. And yes, so I'm going to start out with vacuuming everything, and then I'm going to definitely try my best to wipe it down to the best of my ability. And then from there, we will start putting this stuff back in. So yes, definitely know that you don't have to do homemaking alone. You have a friend here, and we can do this together. You know, my job is definitely to motivate and to encourage and let you know that you are not alone. You know, even if you only just watch these videos and you don't get up and clean, or maybe you do get up and clean and while you're watching these videos, either way, all is phenomenal. I love you all so much, especially you all that leave comments, and for you shy viewers that don't leave comments, I love y'all too. I definitely love all my people here at Creating This Home. Y'all are amazing, and I just cannot wait to see what the New Year's is going to offer, especially being on YouTube. I do not plan to quit. I am a full-time computer science student, and I homeschool my children, so time can be a bit tricky for me, but as long as you're patient with me and as long as you guys are sticking it out with me, you know, that's all that matters. You know, we can be a family unit together, and that is all that matters. God has bigger plans for all of us, and I'm just so thankful to be a voice that can motivate and encourage here on YouTube. But getting back to the pantry, let's just get this job done. So the pantry has been put back together except for a few odds and ends. I am very grateful and thankful again for all of the food that is in this pantry that is feeding all of the children and my husband and myself as well. So thankful and grateful for it. I can't say it enough. Thank you guys so much for just sticking around, hanging around, being a part of creating this home, being a part of this homemaking community, making it feel so pleasantly welcoming for myself and my family. I love being able to create these videos. I love being able to share my life through homemaking, through encouraging, through motivating, and it's just been such a rewarding blessing to meet each and every one of you that comment, that leave me thumbs up, that subscribe. You guys are truly amazing, and never forget that. Never ever forget that you're amazing. It doesn't matter whether you're able-bodied or if you're non-able-bodied. I love you all equally. You guys have truly touched me and blessed me, and you don't even know it. You know, just as I'm encouraging and motivating and just cleaning my house, you know, just to have you on the reciprocating side where you are watching and you're responding and you're reciprocating to me, it's just been a true blessing. And I just want to thank each and every one of you that stopped and watched these videos. Y'all, I can't thank you enough. I just cannot thank you enough. You bring me so much joy and just so much peace and just so much happiness, just being able to interact with so many hundreds of y'all from all around the country, from all around the world. It's just been so beautiful, and I never ever want this to stop. I never ever want to give up on YouTube, because I just seen how much joy that it brings to myself and to others, and that's just undeniably beautiful. It really is. And when I talk to my husband at night and I let him know that, hey, I met such and such today, or I chatted with such and such and they're from this place, you know, it's just incredible. It's just been an incredible experience. Let me know down in the description box where you all are from. And let me know, or give me some suggestions of other YouTubers that you guys watch. I would definitely love to visit their channels. Just leave their YouTube handle down below, and I will certainly go and watch anything that you guys suggest. It does not even have to be homemaking. It does not have to be motivating, but just leave me some suggestions of other YouTubers that you watch, and I would certainly love to go and visit their channels and leave them some support and let them know that you guys sent me and that you all are just a phenomenal community, and I'm just so thankful and grateful to have you. Not only that, but I definitely want to support other women, and even if they're not in the same niche that I'm in, I would love to support other men and women, you know. So if you guys got some interesting channels that you love to watch, or, you know, any favorites among the YouTubers, definitely leave them down below in the comments and I will watch them. I am not opposed to watching other YouTubers. I love to support. Thank you guys again, as I said previously, for watching this video. Thank you all for all of your love and support. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave this video a big thumbs up.
I won't make it easy for you now.